Good evening, everybody. My name is CJ, and if I may, I would like to talk to you about my first experience at a gay sex party in London. Sophisticated set coming up. A little about me. I get anxiety at parties, and I get anxiety during sex. So the combination of two, not a good idea for me, but I like to consider myself a FOMO-sexual, which means I fear missing out on sex more than I enjoy actually having it. So my dating history wasn't going very well, which is why I went to a sex party. It was like a gay Henry VIII. Cheated on, drug addict, cheated on, liar. So it wasn't going good. There's something else that made me quite anxious about going to a sex party that I'm going to share with you, if I may, and that's my tiny penis. Now, I know this may be difficult for some of you to grasp. A little bit more about me. I always struggled to fit in with other gays and literally fit into them. I had an ex-partner that referred to oral sex with me as shallow throating. Didn't get past the teeth. On top of that, I am classed as a dominant top. Now, let me explain this. I like to consider myself librarian dominant, which means I'll shush you a couple of times and nothing more. I have a diminutive size and a lot of energy. Do you know what I am? I'm the Scrappy-Doo of anal sex. I am. Luckily, I'm part of the most accepting community there is, the gay male community. Yeah. And the gay male community where everything is about instant gratification. It's so overly sexualized. The other day, I was at work and someone sent me on Instagram, somebody that I didn't know, an unsolicited nude of their bum directly after they just finished having sex. I know, I didn't think it was a good idea, or as I like to refer to it, a prolapse of judgment. I told you it was sophisticated. Now, as I get to this sex party, I know I'm not going to fit in with this sex party. My friends brought poppers and lube. I brought a quiche. I did. I go into the main room and there are limbs flying everywhere. Literal limbs flying everywhere. A man named Noah passed me his prosthetic leg for safekeeping. I didn't know if his name was Noah, but I called him that because he was taking men 2 by 2. We don't judge, we don't judge. I brought the one thing that these gays at this sex party did not want, and that was conversation. So I decided to pull away from the sex, and I sat there, and a man came up to me, and he said, "Do you like fishing?" And I was like, "Yes, of course, I love fishing. What a great conversation." Then he passed me a latex glove. I realized he meant fisting, and I was in a situation. But I thought, CJ, this is it. You're going to throw yourself in at the deep end. The deep end's name was Greg. His legs rose into the air, so did my anxiety. My friends, how do you fist someone when you've never fisted someone before? Then I remembered something that kept me calm when I was younger that would help for this situation. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed at home. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. And this little piggy went, "Should we just hold hands? Should we just hold hands?" Then what he did, still in disbelief about it, he took my hand and placed it into himself. He did. So I'm there, Greg on one arm, prosthetic leg in the other, on my knees. This very handsome man walks towards me. He says, "Close your eyes." And I'm a hopeless romantic, so I do. And what happened next was pure poetry. On my knees, my eyes are closed. This is it, true love's first kiss. I feel a warmth. I'm feeling damp. Oh, wait, I'm covered in his piss. I know. So I leave the room to try and find a towel to towel down, and I find Noah with 2 men inside of him. We don't judge, to each your own on how you bone. But these 2 men come out of him, and then everyone turns around and looks at me and says, "Your turn." My turn? The Scrappy-Doo of anal sex. These guys do not understand. Do you know what I bring to the bedroom? Enthusiasm. Sometimes a quiche. And here's the thing, plot twist, my penis isn't actually that small, but since moving to London, arseholes are getting bigger. We can't keep up with the supply and demand of what is expected of us anymore. It is anal inflation, literally, anal inflation. So I'm there, everyone's asking me to do something. I don't know what to do, I can't use my arm again. I'm a people pleaser, what do I do? And then I remember, I've still got the prosthetic leg. I'm not a monster. I took the shoe off first. But here is my 5-minute story about this sex party that I want you to take with you into life. Is that sometimes people who have high expectations of you that are outside of your control, and all you can do is put your best foot forward. Or Noah's. I was asked to leave the sex party. They did not appreciate my message that I was trying to send. So I left the sex party, my head held high, dignity intact, quiche in hand, covered in piss. A young gay walks up to me and he says, "Excuse me, does it cost any money to get into this sex party?" And I said, "I don't know about you, young man, but it cost me an arm and a leg." Thank you very much, thank you.